Hi everybody, this is Craig from Ottawa Swordplay. Welcome to the longsword solo drill class for July 18th. This will also be the basis for our solo drill classes for Tuesday the 21st. Today we're going to be focusing on techniques that go through the other side of the bind. So when we've come to the bind and they've applied pressure and we're moving through that. We're going to start with some of our foundational actions as usual. And we will start today with the thumb grip flip. So we're going to hold our weapon in the handshake grip in one hand, and using the heel of our hand to push the pommel down, we'll flip up to get that cross guard in a nice T, and then drop back down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we'll switch over to our left hand and do the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. As always, we want to keep all of these actions small in the hand, so we're not bending our whole arm as we're doing that. So the second one we're going to do is the windshield wiper kind of one. Today I'm going to start with my left hand, and we're going to do that as usual, and I'm going to do a modified version for the right hand. So you want to tuck your elbow to your side, and you're going to lower your sword down to the outside, back up to the middle, down to the inside, back up, and that's 1. 2. Remember as you're doing this that don't just let the sword fall, put some resistance into what you're doing there. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, now I'm going to switch to my right hand, and the same thing, I'm going to keep my elbow tucked to the side, but one of the things that we're going to be working on is switching our grip between regular, holding the sword regularly and half swording grip. So I'm going to keep my left hand ready, and when I lower my sword down to the outside, I'm going to grab the pommel here, and then when I flip up, I'm going to let go, and I'm going to switch to the half swording when I come in here, and then we'll come up. All right, so 1, 2, I'm going to let Matthew count this one. 4, 6, 8, 9, 10. All right, so we are going to be working on techniques where we switch into half swording for a part of what we're doing today, and that's why I wanted to look at that. It is useful, and it's part of our idea of Fulin and also proprioception. It is really useful to be able to do this kind of action, to flip the sword into your hand without looking at it. So practicing that action until it becomes ingrained is very useful. All right, and then as usual, the next thing that we're going to do, we're going to do our foot rotations. So feet about shoulder width apart, weight on the balls of your feet, rotate all the way over to one side. Keep your sword if you're holding it fairly stable. And then we're going to rotate the other way and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, and we're going to do some footwork. Like last week's class, we're going to be working pretty much exclusively with passing step techniques today. So that's what we are going to focus on. So we're going to, for the first set of these, I'm not going to worry too much about my weapon. Just make sure that you aren't twisting yourself up by holding your weapon in some kind of awkward position. I will be starting left foot forward, and then what we're going to do is rotate on the balls of our feet and take a passing step forward. And then we'll rotate on the balls of our feet again and take another passing step forward. And remember, we're always, our hips and shoulders are at an angle that sort of corresponds to our feet. When I rotate on the balls of my feet, my upper body becomes almost square, and then I pass forward and my hips and shoulders fall back into that line on the opposite angle. So I'm going to start over here, and instead of counting, I'm just going to cross the room. So rotate and pass, rotate, step, rotate, step, rotate, step, rotate, step, rotate, step, rotate, step, one more, step. Now, we can do the same thing going backwards. So here I'm going to rotate so that I'm square this way again, and this time I'm just going to pass backwards. So rotate, step back, 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 rotate, step back. All right, now, as always, we're going to mix these up, and we're going to do our 2 forward, 1 back, and what I'm going to do is actually 2 forward, 1 back till I get to the other side, then I'm going to do 2 back, 1 forward till I get back where I started. If you run out of space, switch to the 2 back, 1 forward sooner, and then just keep going until I stop. If you need to start again with 2 forward, 1 back, switch back and forth, use the space you have. So I'm starting left foot forward, rotating, step forward, rotate, step forward, rotate, back, rotate, forward, rotate, 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 forward, rotate, back. And now we're going to do 1 forward, 2 back, well, that's where I'm going. Rotate, forward, rotate, back, rotate, back, 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 rotate, forward, rotate, back, rotate, back. All right, I think that's enough of that. So we're going to move on to our actions of the sword, and we're going to start with our counter strike, Zornhau, Oberhau, depending how you want to look at it. So this is our diagonal strike, bringing the sword across our body. And remember, we want to imagine there's a string pulling our point directly towards our opponent's face so that the sword is pointing at them. And as always, do not do this fast, because putting the brakes on the action can strain our shoulder or elbow or anything like that. So we're just going to do this with control and precision. So extend, reset, extend, reset, extend, reset. That's 3. Extend, reset, extend, reset, extend, reset, extend, reset, extend, reset. 2 more. Extend, reset. Last one. Extend, reset. All right. Now we're going to put in the hip rotation and the step forward with our Zornhau. So it will be extend, rotate, and step. And again, we just want the point to continually be moving towards our opponent's face. All right, so we'll do 10 of those. Extend, rotate, step, reset, extend, rotate, step, reset, extend, rotate, step, reset, extend, rotate, step, reset, extend, rotate, step. That's 5. Extend, rotate, step. step, reset, extend, rotate, step, 3 more, extend, rotate, step, 2 more, extend, rotate, step, reset, last one, extend, rotate, step. All right, now we are going to put one more piece onto this before we get too complicated, which will be after I've done the extension, the rotation, and the step. From here, I'm going to shoot my point long. So I'm going to turn into the thumb grip and extend my sword horizontally here with my crossguard making a nice T with my wrist, and I'll show that from the other side. So I'm extending, rotating, step, shoot like that, all right? And for this one, when I'm doing this against another person, as I shoot long, I'm extending to my left so that I'm aiming at their right shoulder, more or less. All right, so we'll do 10 of that. Extend, rotate, step, shoot. Reset. Extend, rotate, step, shoot. Reset. Extend, rotate, step, shoot. That's 3. Extend, rotate, step, shoot. Extend, rotate, step, shoot. That's 5. Extend, rotate, step, shoot. Extend, rotate, step, shoot. Extend, rotate, step, shoot. 2 more. Extend, rotate, step, shoot. Reset, last one. Extend, rotate, step, and shoot. All right, so that's our basic fundamental starting engagement piece, and lots of things can happen there depending upon what our opponent is doing. We're going to be looking at the situation where we have done that at the bind, and our opponent is pushing with some kind of pressure. And we're going to start with something really basic, where we imagine that our opponent is actually pushing quite fast and hard. So we're going to go through with the pommel and pommel them in the face. All right? So showing this face on, I'm going to do my extension, rotate, step, shoot, and then as they push, I'm going to bring my pommel forward as my point falls back. And remember, I'm keeping my sword covering me from theirs that is pushing on my blade, and I'm going to rotate my feet again and step in with the pommel. All right? So we're going to do 5 of this because we're going to build on it with a bunch of other stuff. So we're going to extend, rotate, step, shoot, extend the pommel, rotate, step, reset, extend, rotate, step, shoot, pommel forward, rotate, step, reset, extend, rotate, step, shoot, extend the pommel, rotate, step. 2 more. Extend, rotate, step, shoot, extend the pommel, rotate, step, pommel in the face. Reset, last one. Extend, rotate, step, shoot, pommel forward, rotate, pommel. All right, so that works when our opponent is close to us and pushing with lots of force. It's great. Usually we have a little bit more distance, so we need to do something else after going through the pommel to strike, and the most common thing is our Schnappen. So we're just going to build on what we did, and for this one, we are going to we're going to do 5 more again of this one. All right, and we will just build right on top. So I'm going to extend, rotate, step. Then I shoot, pommel goes forward, I rotate, and here's where I'm going to snap my sword over and step in with the grab. We don't want to step until we know that we're safe. If we get too close to a person without being safe, we'll get hit by their sword. All right, so 5 of those. Extend, rotate, step, shoot. Pommel forward, rotate, snap, step, stab you in the face. That's one. Extend, rotate, step, shoot. Pommel forward, rotate, snap, step. That's two. Extend, rotate, step, shoot. Pommel forward, rotate, snap, step. Oh, I jumped right to this snapping into half swording. That's all right. We'll come back to the other snapping in a second. That's three. Extend, rotate, step, shoot. Pommel forward, rotate, step. Sorry, snap, then step. One more good one. Extend, rotate, step, shoot. Pommel forward, rotate, snap, step. All right, so we're now going to reverse that. We're going to do the regular Schnappen. So in this case, after we've gone here, we're going to push our pommel with our other hand, so we're keeping our long grip on the sword, and then step in. So it's very similar, we're just not switching our left hand to the blade. We'll do 5 of those. This time I'm going to start on this side, just for variety. So, extend, rotate, step, shoot, pommel forward, rotate, snap, step. That's one. Extend, rotate, step, shoot, pommel forward, rotate, snap, step. Reset. Extend, rotate, step, shoot, pommel forward, rotate, snap, step. That's 3. And extend, rotate, step, shoot, pommel forward, rotate, snap, step. And last one. Extend, rotate, step, shoot, pommel forward, rotate, snap, step. All right, so these are both things that we do when the person is pushing quite hard on our sword, but maybe our range is a little bit too far to just go in with the pommel. They're pretty good when the person is fighting strongly, but if they're using more control over their sword, it's a little bit easier for them to catch us on the way in. So if they're using more control, we're going to do something similar, but faster and smaller, and that's the change through. So I'm going to start demonstrating this head on, and the first part is exactly the same. I extend, I rotate, I step, I shoot long. When they push, they only push my point a little, so I'm going to lift my pommel and rotate my point around, engage their blade on the other side, rotate my feet, and step in like that. And I'll show that from the side again as well. So it's extend, rotate, step, shoot, they push, bring my point around, engage their blade, rotate, step. All right? So we'll do five of that. Extend, rotate, step, shoot. Let my point fall, bring my pommel up, change through, engage their blade, rotate, step. Reset. Extend, rotate, step, shoot. Change through, engage their blade, rotate, step. Reset. Extend, rotate, step, shoot, change through, engage their blade, rotate, step. That's 3, 2 more. Extend, rotate, step, shoot, change through, engage the blade, rotate, step. 1 more. Extend, rotate, step, shoot, change through, engage their blade, rotate, step in. All right, now, the last one of of this group is another change through, but as we did with the Schnappen or the snapping, we can do that in our long grip, but we can also do it changing to half sword. So that's what we're going to do this time. So again, just to show the process, I'm going to be extending, rotate, step, shoot. I again do that change through, but as I engage the blade on the other side, I release the pommel, do my rotation, and step in to half swording at the end. This gets me a little bit more close, but the half swording guard covers more of my body here than my extended long guard. All right, and we'll do that one from this side, and we'll do 5 again. So extend, rotate, step, shoot long, change through, release the pommel, rotate, step. All right, reset, extend, rotate, step, shoot, change through, release the pommel, rotate, step into half sword. Reset, extend, rotate, step, shoot long, change through, release the pommel, rotate, step into half sword. That's 3, 2 more. Extend, rotate, step, shoot long, change through, release the pommel, rotate, step into half sword. And the last one, extend, rotate, step, shoot, change through, release the pommel, rotate, step into half sword. All right, so we have done a couple of things that kind of go together, and these are with varying degrees of pressure. And the next thing that we're going to do is a little bit different, because this is our interpretation of what's called the oben ab den oben, the taking away above. And we use this when the person is only putting a little bit of pressure on the blade. And this one, we're going to actually isolate it a few times just from having shot the point long. And if we imagine that they've put pressure on our blade and pushed it to the side, and they haven't put enough pressure that even doing a change through necessarily seems safe, they're just displacing our point a tiny bit, we want them to commit more pressure to that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to push my pommel down and bring my point up to my left here. And I am bringing it a little bit higher than I normally would, and my goal is to get them to increase their blade pressure. Now, when that happens, if they increase that pressure, eventually I'm going to bring my sword up high enough that their blade will slip off. And if they've increased that pressure, it'll flop to that side, and then I'm going to turn my long edge back on, rotate my hips, and pass forward with the step. I'm going to show that again from both sides. It is really important that we remember the face-on view, though, that we are clearing the sword to our left. So right, from having shot long, they're pushing my point a little bit to the side. I push the pommel down and bring my blade back till their sword snaps in front of me. I turn my long edge on, rotate, and I fall in. And this is the one that I say, it's a lot like letting yourself drop into a half pipe on a skateboard. You'll almost just want to let yourself fall forward and land on your foot. And then one more demo from the other side. So I've shot long, they've displaced my point a little bit. I push my pommel down, bring the sword back. Their point slides past me, long edge on, step in. All right, so we're gonna do 5 of those. So from a right foot forward, extended position, push my pommel down, let their blade snap over, sword forward, rotate, step. That's 1. Reset, they push my point, pommel down, their sword snaps by, sword forward, rotate, step. Reset. So I've extended, they push my point over, pommel down, point up, their sword snaps past, sword to the middle, rotate, step in. That's 3, 2 more. So they displace the point, pommel down, blade up, their sword snaps past, long edge towards them, rotate my feet, drop into the half pipe. Last one, best one, shooting long, pommel down to come up. Their sword snaps away, sword back in the middle, long edge forward, rotate my feet, fall in. All right, we're gonna do 5 more of those added to our regular setup. And I'm gonna do these ones from side on. So we're gonna start in our tower guard, and we're just gonna jump right into this. I'm extending, rotating, step, shoot long. They displace a little, pommel down, shear against their blade snaps over, long edge forward, rotate, step. And that's 1. Reset, sword forward, rotate, step, shoot long, point displaced, pommel down, turn the long edge forward, rotate, step it. Reset, sword forward, rotate, step, shoot long, point displaced, pommel down, shear blade up, there snaps over, long edge forward, rotate, step in. 2 more. Extend, rotate, step, shoot, displaced, pommel down, long edge forward, rotate, step. And last one, extend, rotate, step, shoot, displaced, pommel down to shear, long edge forward, rotate into the half. All right, we do have some variations on that if they press less hard or drop the pressure off, but that stops involving switching over to the other side, which is my focus for today. So those are our primary options that we use for switching from one side to the other. Of course, they are not the only ones. Now, looking at the clock, I have a bit of time, so we get to do the bonus one that I added onto my list. And this is the verzuckten from Codex Wallerstein, which is the Forsaken Strike or the Stolen Strike, both of which sound like awesome names to me. I don't know which translation is more accurate, but they're pretty good. And this one I find specifically works best when the person is putting upward pressure on my blade. So if I've shot long, instead of pushing my point to the side, they're pushing my sword up. And here, I'm going to push my pommel forward and rotate around. And this is a lot like our shield howe, our sphere howe, and our crump howe. It's one of those flat disc cuts. And I'm going to rotate here, rotate the sword, rotate my feet, and then step in to strike to their elbow is our target. And the elbow becomes a very easy opportunity to hit if they have been pushing our sword up. So starting from here, I'm going to extend, rotate, step, shoot long. They push up, so I'm letting my pommel go down. My lead hand is still just a fulcrum. I rotate all the way around, rotate my feet, and step in. So we're going to do 5 of those, and I will do them from side on. I think this is my best side for this one. So I extend, rotate, step, shoot. They displace my point upwards. I follow the direction they're going, rotate my feet, step in with the cut. All right, 4 more. Extend, rotate, step, shoot, displaced upwards, cut through, rotate, step. Reset, extend, rotate, step, shoot, displaced upwards, follow the action, rotate the feet, step through. Reset, 2 more. Extend, rotate, step, shoot, displaced upwards, rotate in the flat disc, rotate my feet, and step in. And last one, extend, rotate, step, shoot, displace, verzuckten, rotate, step. All right, that's everything for today. Given the heat and humidity in here, I'm going to forego doing our extended sequence on Tuesday at the outdoor classes. If the weather's nice, I recommend doing 6 or 7 of those. That's it.